The year 2025 is ready to explode with some of the best action anime, and trust me, you're not ready at all. We're talking about insane fight sequences, next level animation, and main characters who can solo entire armies without breaking a sweat. Today, we'll talk about some of the most anticipated action anime yet to air in 2025. This is the kind of anime where the fists do all sorts of talking. You'll feel the action through the screen with this one. The story throws us into a dystopian society where Christmas has been outlawed, so the government runs everything with an iron fist. Enter Sanda, a kid who's about to shake up the system, not with politics, with his fists. We're talking about bone-crunching brawls, high-speed chases, and a main character who refuses to back down no matter how outmatched he seems. For those who don't know, this is made by the same author as Beastars, so expect things to get weird and slightly sexual, and for the main character to make decisions no sane person would ever consider. Other than that, the animation of this anime is gonna be fire. If you still don't know about it, do check out its trailer and you'll understand what I'm talking about. If you love anime where every punch carries weight and every battle feels like a war, Sanda is one to watch.
最強の部隊を作り上げる。
第一部隊、日本最強部隊の隊長。
そうだ。あと少しでプラスのランク。
Are you ready for Kaiju number 8's second season? Because this season is coming in hot. We haven't recovered from the epicness of the previous season, and the next season is all ready to bless us. Season 2 throws us straight back into the battlefield with Gafgar Hibino, our favorite Defense Force officer, full-time Kaiju busting powerhouse. The Defense Force isn't messing around anymore, and neither are the Kaiju. And the animation? Oh, it's gonna be insane. The first season already looked incredible, but this time expect more fluid animation and incredible fights that make you pause just to take it all in. Every showdown is gonna make you go through an adrenaline rush, and trust me, you're not ready for how cool it's gonna be. If you love fast-paced action, jaw-dropping transformations, and main characters who punch Kaiju in the face like it's a 9-to-5 job, then Kaiju number 8 Season 2 is about to be your new obsession.
要求は一つだ。圧倒的な実力を示す。
喜んでるのも今のうちよ。
If you're a Monogatari fan, you'll probably spot Virgin Punk's familiar art style immediately. No surprise there, since it's brought to life by Shaft. But let's talk about what really matters. This anime isn't just a vibe, it's a full-blown adrenaline rush. We're tossed into a high-octane, cyber-dystopian world where Ubu, a badass bounty hunter with a messy past, is trying to outrun some seriously shady memories from a mysterious facility she escaped. What went down there? No clue, but whatever it was definitely bad news. The trailer teases heart-pounding chases, chaotic shootouts, and a whole lot of sci-fi mystery. Is Ubu hunting criminals or just running from her own demons? Probably both, and she's leaving a trail of destruction behind her either way. The action? Absolutely brutal. At its core, Virgin Punk is all about a nobody rising to legendary status, one insane fight at a time. If you're into explosive battles, intense character growth, and scenes so wild they'll make you want to shadowbox your own living room wall, then this anime's got your name written all over it.
エレガンス、お前をぶっ殺す。
Moving on to Gachiakuta.
お前らを人間を全員ぶっ殺す。クソがあいつらぶっ飛ばせ。それまで死ぬのはお預けだ。
俺は援助しがない掃除屋だ。
相手が強いと燃えるよね。
We follow Rudo, a kid from the slums who's been treated like dirt his whole life. The rich folks up top see people like him as disposable, and when he gets falsely accused of a crime he didn't commit, they prove it by throwing him straight into the abyss, a horrifying pit where all the world's trash and its most dangerous secrets end up. But here's the twist, Rudo doesn't die. Instead, he discovers a crazy new ability that lets him turn trash into deadly weapons, and suddenly, the kid everyone discarded is fighting his way back to the top. Along the way, he meets the Cleaners, a group of badass warriors who survive in this wasteland, and together they take on mutant monsters, insane outlaws, and the very system that threw them away. The animation of this new anime is going to be extremely fluid and pleasant to the eyes. If you're into underground rebellion, stylish combat, and main characters who refuse to stay down, Gachiakuta is a must-watch. Let's move on to an anime that's all about bloodlines, brutal battles, and insane supernatural abilities. Meet Shiki Ichinose, your average hot-headed troublemaker, until he finds out he's part of a legendary demon bloodline. And guess what? That makes him enemy number one for the powerful Oni Extermination Force, an elite group dedicated to wiping out people like him. Instead of lying low, Shiki does what any rebellious protagonist would do. He dives headfirst into the chaos. Shiki gets thrown into a hidden world of deadly warriors, monstrous abilities, and secret bloodline powers that make fights look straight up cinematic. Along the way, he meets allies with insane abilities, faces off against enemies who want him erased, and learns just how powerful and dangerous his own blood really is. The story of this anime will give you a Dead Man Wonderland feel, but yeah, I'm hoping this one gives justice to the unique power system. At its core, Dougen Anki is all about embracing your power, fighting for survival, and proving that fate doesn't decide who you are, you do. Dandadan ended a peak season 1 on a cliffhanger and just dropped a trailer for what looks like a peak season 2.
やれやれ本気出すぜ
これは確かにヤバいわ
どうするのこれ
許せないあいつらだけは
I'm not ready for this. Momo and Okarun are back in action, but this time the stakes are higher, the yokai are scarier, and the sci-fi weirdness is off the charts. Let's not forget the ever-growing insanity of their love-hate, will-they-won't-they relationship. But the real star? The fights. Season 1 already had god-tier animation, but Season 2, we're talking next-level sakuga, fluid combat scenes that look like a fever dream, and battles so fast and dynamic, you might have to pause just to process what you just saw. The way the season ended with absolutely no build-up, just abruptly like that, really made me think another episode was coming up next. Really excited to see what they're cooking up now, because Dandadan is the perfect mix of supernatural horror, sci-fi madness, and absolute comedy gold. It's the kind of anime where 1 second you're laughing at Okarun's reactions, and the next you're watching an exorcist throw hands with an intergalactic demon. If you love anime that never slows down, Dandadan Season 2 is about to blow your mind.
人間は皆殺しじゃ
Alright, if you're a fantasy lover, mystery junkie, and fan of insanely deep world building, Lord of the Mysteries is for you.
未知不可名状，危险如影随形。哦，对了，我成为了职业者，步入了非凡。
This one's about to hit the anime scene, and trust me, you're not ready for the absolute madness this series is bringing. Everybody is extremely hyped for this amazing Donghua adaptation. You can tell from its trailer that the animation is gonna be absolutely fire. Meet Klein Moretti, a regular who wakes up in a Victorian-era world full of alchemy, steam-powered technology, and ancient mysteries buried under centuries of secrets. Oh, and the best part? He accidentally gets his hands on a forbidden item that throws him straight into a world of gods, cults, and powers that mess with your very existence. In this world, power doesn't come easy. You don't just level up, you have to consume magical potions, and if you mess up, boom, you're insane. Or worse, turned into some kind of monstrous abomination. Klein has to navigate hidden conspiracies, powerful organizations, and supernatural horrors that would make even Lovecraft nervous, all while climbing the ranks of an absolutely insane power system that turns normal humans into godlike beings. If you love anime that pulls you into a world so deep you start looking for hidden symbols in your own life, Lord of the Mysteries is about to become your next obsession. This is the last season, the grand finale, the last plus ultra moment. Obviously, I'm talking about none other than My Hero Academia.
僕のヒーローアカデミアファイナルシーズン2025年10月
We've seen quirks evolve, heroes rise, villains go full menace mode, and now everything is coming down to one last all-out showdown. All of this is making me emotional, to be honest. Anyway, Deku and the gang have been through hell and back, and now it's time for the ultimate fight. Heroes versus villains. Now, at this point, Deku is practically in his god mode. Shigaraki, the guy's more dangerous than ever. And let's just say, he's not holding back. Class 1A, every single student is stepping up like never before. This is their moment to prove why they're the next generation of heroes. This season is delivering peak animation, high energy fights, and emotional payoffs that will hit you right in the feels. Studio Bones is going all out, making every battle look fluid, powerful, and downright cinematic. If you've been following MHA from the start, this is the season you cannot miss. Might as well keep some tissues next to you too. Not for that, you dirty-minded child. You know this one's gonna make you a crybaby.
勝とうぜ緑谷少年
We've waited 6 years for this epicness, and it's finally coming to life again. The Monster Association arc is reaching its peak. There's chaos everywhere and the heroes are all ready to throw their hands. The hype is real. At the heart of it all, Garo is carving his own brutal path, tearing through the ranks of elite heroes with unstoppable determination, evolving into something far more dangerous than ever before. Meanwhile, Saitama remains an unstoppable force, still effortlessly wiping out anything in his way, though this time he may finally encounter opponents that test his patience, if not his strength. As the stakes rise and the world trembles, the stage is set for some of the most intense and breathtaking battles in the series. Comedy is still going to be top tier, but the real star of the show would be the insane battles without a doubt.
許せん。しかも俺を狩りに現れないのが余計許せん。ハゲマントだからか。ガローって野郎を見つけ出してぶん殴ってやる。
Alright, the Infinity Castle arc is finally here and it's about to be pure, non-stop, heart-pounding chaos.
これで私を追い詰めたつもりか。貴様らがこれから行くのは地獄だ。今宵皆殺しにしてやる。
This is the anime equivalent to Infinity War and Endgame, if you catch my drift. I'm so ready to relive that hype. At this point, Muzan is done with everything. I mean, do you remember how our Demon Slayer's trying to corner him? Yeah, he's pissed, but the Hashiras are all ready for what's gonna come. The entire arc takes place in the Infinity Castle, a nightmarish, ever-shifting maze where gravity means nothing and danger lurks around every corner. Tanjiro, Nezuko, and the strongest Hashira are all thrown into one-on-one death matches against the Upper Moons, and let's just say, these demons aren't going down without a fight. Ufotable is about to flex harder than ever, delivering mind-melting Sakuga, next-level choreography, and emotional moments that will break you into a million pieces. This is Demon Slayer at its absolute peak, bringing epic fights, tragic backstories, and some of the most unforgettable moments in the entire series. And with that, we're wrapping up our list of the best action anime of 2025. As always though, do let us know if you believe any anime should have made it to the list, and if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and share it with your friends. See you next time.